Hello everybody, welcome to WWTF. We want the Faster Gamer Show. I'm Mike C.
And I'm Fred White.
Today we're going to talk about that Microsoft event that happened.
Yeah. We're not gonna cover the whole thing, just little bits and pieces. One thing that you liked or didn't like about it?
Well, I do like the Halo lens, you know, as far as the opportunity that they have for it. But the thing is, are they really going to deliver on the promise? Because you saw, as far as in the conference, how the guy had on the helmet and everything, and it was completely untethered. That's what they're saying, it's untethered, and you can pick up a device, so you're actually carrying like a blaster. So it reminded you a little bit like it was Metroid or something like that. So this is supposed to be wireless or whatever, and it has like the 3D mapping technology, so it knows your environment. So what they showed us was some actual bug-like insect creatures busting out of your wall, coming at you, then you taking the blaster and actually blasting them. A couple things I didn't notice, it didn't seem like you was moving real fast, you know, as far as can the hardware keep up with your actions and stuff that you're doing. And some of the things, the possibilities are great with it, you know what I'm saying, if they can deliver on their promise of this being what they could do with this device. That 3D mapping thing, that sounds great. But the thing is it going to hold up? Because they're already talking about, they sent out development packs. It's going to be about $3,000 for these developers to actually get on board on this. So it's really up on the developers and on the hardware. Can it handle it? Can it deliver on the promise that Microsoft's trying to give us?
My thing with that is that if you can remember a couple of years ago when Microsoft had the event, they brought out this thing called Milo. Yeah. And they was using the Kinect to demonstrate it, where they held up a sheet of paper and Kinect read the sheet of paper, and you had a virtual kid on the screen having a conversation with you back and forth. That turned out to be a hoax, or not true. That wasn't real. My only thing with Microsoft is that, is this real? Is this the real deal?
Yeah.
I don't know, but is this the real deal? You know, they're saying that it's running independent from a computer, so it's its own separate entity, right? So $3,000, I think that's a bit much.
That's just for the development kit for the developers to get their hands on it. And another question is, what is this price point going to be?
I think it's going to be close to that.
Somebody can't just go out here and say, yeah, let me go ahead and get this $3,000 head system or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen many modes of virtual reality and all that stuff before, and we have more stuff coming out in the future with PlayStation as well too. Right. So that's a hefty price tag, man.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Something else that they did was they did the band.
Okay.
If you have a smartwatch, it normally does all the stuff that band did. I didn't see anything that was spectacular, or I had to run out and go get this. It was called the Microsoft Band, I think it was. Yeah. Hey, if you have an Apple Watch or you have some type of Android watch, Samsung gear, it does the basic same thing. That the Microsoft thing, I didn't see that it like made calls or you can answer phones and stuff like that. If we can get our hands on one, we will do a review of it. But my gear, I can make calls on it. I don't have an iWatch yet, although I do have an iPhone. But it works great for me. I can make calls and receive calls. When the time comes and I can get an Apple Watch, I'll do so. But right now, the gear is fine. And it counts my steps and the calories and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty good. But that band, I don't see me jumping out there trying to get it as a consumer when I already have a smartwatch.
Right. It really didn't impress me at all with it. It just seems like a regular thing. It just showed you, like, a couple extra things it could do. Nothing really mind-blowing as far as, you know, stroke swing and stuff like that. All the fit-savvy people. So that's just another option to the whole other list of different type of fitness watches to get.
Now they mentioned some games too as well, and they mentioned Windows 10.
Correct.
Now, here's my thing about the Windows 10 thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very odd. I forget what the guy's name was, but he was a guy that came out there in the colorful shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was demonstrating Windows 10 on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I found it kind of odd when he was doing functions on the phone that he kept repeating himself. Like, I'm about to close this down. I'm about to close that down. That made it seem like somebody was working in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this wasn't accurate. This was another Milo type thing. Because for me, I may be wrong,
mm-hmm.
but when they showed the sync of his hand, when they had a camera overhead, and what he was actually doing on the phone with Windows 10, it didn't sync up to me. But the idea of having your phone being able to work pretty much like a laptop or a desktop, that's ingenious. But there's a couple of things that you may want to look out for. You still need a monitor.
Correct.
To hook up to this thing. So are you going to carry around a monitor with you? You might as well just have a laptop. Or are you going to hook this up to a TV once you get to your hotel room or whatever? Mm-hmm. That will probably be better. But if you plan on working on this document that you have that's on this phone that you can turn into a Windows 10 desktop, it's going to be hard for you to do without that screen, because you can't do it on the phone. It doesn't give you that option like you can do it on a desktop. But it's a great idea, the two phones that they produce. I'm not a Windows guy, so I probably wouldn't be interested in it. If you are Windows fans out there, it's probably a good phone as long as it does what they said it was going to do. And
that's the whole thing with a lot of these press conferences, and we've seen it many times, E3 and all the other stuff. It's a promise of what they want to put out there. Is it actually going to be, you know, what you're looking for?
And probably the last thing is the Surface. Now, I have a Surface RT, and I barely even use it. And what was upsetting to me is that Windows 10 is a good operating system. It did wonders for my Alienware Alpha console. We're going to have a show about Windows 10 pretty soon. Once a friend of mine, he gets out of the hospital. LT, yeah, God bless you, man. Hope you get better. But it made better use of the processor and the memory, so it made my Alienware Alpha run great. But the RT couldn't upgrade to Windows 10, and I was like, well, this is a Windows device. Yeah, why wouldn't it be able to upgrade to 10? Because it's a RT. And well, that's besides the point. But they're still saying that this Windows Surface can replace your laptop. And then they came out with a Surface actual laptop. If the Surface can replace your laptop, then why come out with a Surface laptop? That seemed odd to me.
Yeah, sounds kind of funny.
So I'm not a frequent Windows user. The only time that I do use it is when I play games on the Alienware Alpha. Windows 10 works great. If you can upgrade to that software, the operating system, do so is great. But that just got confusing to me. You know, you're saying that this Surface can replace a laptop, but then you bring out a Surface laptop. So, and still, no matter what nobody says, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack in this in the comments, I am a tech. I am a computer tech, so I kind of do know what I'm talking about. There's no way that any tablet can replace a laptop. Now I'm talking about from a production standpoint. Now I edit videos and I produce videos and I shoot videos. It's just not possible. The processor is not there and the memory is not there. With laptops, you generally want to upgrade things like the hard drive and the memory. These tablets, you're pretty much stuck with what you got.
Correct.
So that's one thing where I'm saying that it cannot replace a laptop because it's not upgradable. So, but that's about it, man. But the Microsoft event was kind of a snooze fest for me. I don't know if it was a snooze fest for you Windows fans out there, but I really didn't see anything exciting that I liked out of the conference. You know?
The only thing for me was the Halo lens.
Yeah. If that's not another Milo
you know what I'm saying? So We shall see in the future. And also, too, a tag on that Halo lens. They're supposed to be shipping those out beginning of 2016 to developers to see what they can do with the thing. So we shall see in the coming E3s and consumer shows and all that stuff. So we shall see what's in store for the future.
Yeah. Speaking of E3, we're still trying to go.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to donate to the cause, man, please do so. Go to the website because we're trying to get there. Okay. So that's going to do it for this episode. So we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
Game Show.
See you guys next time.